Hi everyone. In this video, I would like to discuss gambling, and if it's okay, should you do it, how do I define gambling, and what gambling is and what it does to people. So, when I was younger, um, when I used to go camping with my grandma, she would always buy these lottery tickets, and I always found it really fun and exciting to scratch them off and see if I won. I would like the bingo games the most, but sometimes she would get me the word search games. And to me, it was just a game. It was fun, and it can be like really addictive to get these scratch off tickets and just scratch them off to win. And winning money was always fun too, as a kid growing up. And later on in life, when I was old enough to buy my own lottery tickets, I did buy scratch off tickets every now and then. When I was at the store, I'd pick them up. Sometimes I'd go out of my way to pick them up because I wanted to play these lottery scratch offs. I didn't get too much into the Powerball lotteries and the ones with numbers that get drawn every day and every week. Never really cared for those. I just liked the scratch offs. Um, but come to find out, it was my call on this one. Through my life and through everything I learned, I decided to make gambling a sin. So nobody should be gambling. It's just not good. You shouldn't be getting nothing as a possibility in return for something that you put into it. So that's how I define gambling. Gambling is when you pay money and you put money into something with the possibility of getting nothing in return. So what does that include? It includes gambling at a casino, which I've done, at slot machines. Um, those are really fun too. And there's ways that we can incorporate slot machines into something that isn't gambling, like at arcades, where you play gambling slot machines and win tickets or points that you can get something in return for it. It's not a complete loss, if that makes sense. So, different gambling methods would be lottery, 50-50 raffles, any kind of raffle that results in you potentially getting nothing, um, scratch off tickets, Powerball lotteries, um, can be a number of things. Anything where you can get nothing in return for something that you put into it. Examples of what it's not is like loot boxes in video games because you always get something, trading cards because you always get something. So those would be examples of not gambling. And gambling. So there's a difference between gambling and not gambling. I don't want people to get too mixed up in that. You know, it's like Jesus. Just try your best. If it feels wrong, if you can get nothing in return for something that you put into it, probably wrong. So, yep. If you get, if you want to do a raffle, let's say, or do the lottery, you can do a raffle, but make it so that everybody gets something in return for their money that they put into it. If you want to do like a current 50-50 raffle, like what they do at like local high school games or college football games and stuff like that, just make it into a charity donation. Don't say it's a lottery. Don't say it's a raffle. You know, you can say everyone donates money to charity and the charity picks winners. Okay, then it's not gambling because people are willingly giving money to a charity. So that's one way around that. Just to make sure you get something for what you put into it. Otherwise, it's gambling, if that makes sense. So, no on gambling. It can also be an addiction, which is driven by demonic presence. You know, if you ever have an addiction, especially with gambling, you're probably dealing with a demon. So, go get checked out by your local church. Start praying the rosary if you can. That's really powerful. And yeah, just have God more in your life and focus on the positive things. So I hope this video helped and explained what gambling is and what gambling isn't, and I hope that people stop gambling because that's not good for your soul, it's not good for your wallet, and it's just not good period. It's sin. So have a great day, everyone.